my prediction is also Jacob's prediction and Nathan's prediction, and it's for Tropical Cyclone Riley on Friday the 9th of March 2018. And that is 58 days from today, Wednesday the 10th of January 2018. And 58 is the value of the name Joyce. If you add up those letters according to their place in the alphabet, 58, the number of days from today to March 9. And that's the latest advice for the tropical low that should become Tropical Cyclone Joyce. They're saying Irving, but Irving has actually already been. Irving was a very naughty, sneaky boy who formed out in the Atlantic. I might be able to show you Irving. Yeah, there's the latest. If I just zoom out a bit, that's the latest advice for Irving. So Irving is already a named storm out in the Indian Ocean. But he was very sneaky, and although he was a major tropical cyclone, or a severe tropical cyclone as we call them, he didn't quite make it to major status in the American system, but he did make it to severe status using the Australian system. And the history of Irving is right there. If I just focus in a bit, you might be able to actually see it. So you can see Irving formed on January 6th and has got up to 105 miles per hour a few times. So that makes it equal to a strong Category 2 on the hurricane, yet a strong Category 2 hurricane equivalent, or a Category 3 severe tropical cyclone on the Australian system. And here we are, January 10, and it's back down to 75 miles per hour, and it's not going to get any stronger because it's heading south into cool waters now and will definitely keep weakening. So that's Irving. He was a very sneaky boy and a bad boy because he formed on the 6th, and everyone knows the 6th is the devil's number. And latitude 12 degrees, longitude 91. 12 is the age of the twins in Red Rain by R.L. Stein. So back to this, and today, Wednesday the 10th of January 2018, J for January, J for Joyce, J for Jose, which was the 10th named storm in the Atlantic last year. The 10 letter, 10 written out as a word, has a value of 39. T-E-N, 20 plus 5 plus 14 is 39. Feared, angel, afraid, he's bad, ass, equals 39. And 3 times 9 is 27. Jacob, or Jake, has a value of 27. Jacob is actually 31, a reflection of 13. And Jake was known for being a bit of a practical joker, a bit of a prankster, and so was Nathan. So it's funny because when I looked at the name Irving, I thought of the boy who reminded me of Jake, and his birthday was on the 6th of September, so Irving formed exactly 4 months after his birthday. Jake equals 27. And Jake, going back to earlier in early 2017, Jake caned red by Debbie. Debbie was a tropical cyclone. The boy Nathan, the lady Joyce. Joyce is the one forming today, although they're calling it Irving at the moment. The boy Nathan equals 133. The lady Joyce caned Irving red. Bad teenage Riley. So Riley's the one I'm predicting for Friday the 9th of March. Wetterling equals 133. Wetter boy, mirror boy. and 13 threes are 39. Cyclone Debbie actually made landfall on Tuesday, the 28th of March 2017, which was exactly 39 days after Jacob Wedling's 39th birthday. And here you can see Debbie coming into Airlie Beach in Queensland. And Debbie was a really devastating cyclone for Queensland and New South Wales because its remnants brought a lot of flooding down to parts of northeast New South Wales as well. So who turns 27 on Friday 9th of March 2018? 2 plus 7 is 9. And Wednesday 10th of January 2018 plus 58 days, which is the value of Nathan, the value of Joyce, like I was saying, lands you on Friday the 9th of March 2018. Joyce, 58. And that's advice number 11, I think it was. It's not the most recent one. Like I said, it had it coming right down onto Sandfire. And if we look at the latest advice, it's moved a little bit more to the east, to the west. And it's showing landfall happening on January 12 at 11 AM in the morning. The gale, lethal Haiyan. That was the bad one that hit the Philippines a few years ago in 2013 on the 8th of November. Spin, 2 angels. Smile, bad demon. Bad angelic Nathan. Calendar equals 58. And this was Tropical Cyclone Nathan back on Friday the 13th of March 2015. Had Olwyn here off the west coast, Pam hitting Fiji, and a little one, Barbie, up in the Western Pacific. Storm, twins, equals 85. So that storm is a reflection of Nathan on 58. 85 is also the number of days between Nathan's birthday and Jacob's birthday, 24th of November and 17th of February. Storm twins. Daniel, the bad boy, was the devil. Dead Samuel. Dead Sammy. Stephen equals 85. 88 plus 5 is 13 and age equals 13. A plus G plus E. Cyclone Irving is 156. Irving and Joyce, 156. Irving and Joyce flogging Irving. Twink Irving. Naked boy Irving. Fit boy Irving. Joyce spanking bad Irving the teen. And presumably this is Irving having finally decided to come in from the middle of the Indian Ocean. Not quite sure how he could manage that, but anyway, the sinful boy, sinful teenager, horny bad boy Jake, Jacob's teenage bad boy, bad teenage snake boy, bad prankster Jake, mirror bad Nathan, 666 birthday Riley. So, whose birthday is on Friday the 9th of March? Have Faith, Josh, 10, 9, 45. So this goes all the way back to 12th of May 2012. This message that I saw as I was waking up from a dream, I saw this written on paper. Thursday, 12th of May 2016, plus 666 days. So this date's 4 years later. 2016 is actually 666 times 3 plus 6 times 3. And 666 days later equals Friday the 9th of March 2018. Red rain of blood. Blood of the child. Red boy. Caned boy. Boy Jake. Chambers. Leather. Sting. Snakes. Reflect. The real message of evil. Riley. 6th of the 9th. And the boy I mentioned who reminded me of Jake, whose birthday was on the 6th of September. the day that Hurricane Jose was named, the day that Tropical Storm Jose became Hurricane Jose. 6 plus 9 is 15. He turned 15 that day, and 1 plus 5 equals 6, which is the date of his birthday, and it's also the date when Irving formed, in January. Irving formed on Saturday, the 6th of January. So who turned 15 on Wednesday, 6th of September 2017? Well, that's the boy who reminded me of Jake, who was also the boy that told me Wetterling means weather child. Handsome, boy named Irving equals 79. And here's an earlier notification for Irving, when Irving was a Category 2 hurricane equivalent, out in the middle of the Indian Ocean. 7 plus 9 is 16. Irving, the sneaky, devilish brat, has caused a lot of confusion as to what name is going to be given to the tropical cyclone that is forming off the Western Australian coast today. So on the Weather Channel they're saying it's going to be Irving, but Irving has already been. They don't know because Irving was so sneaky. He formed in Australian waters and then zipped off out of Australian waters. So the Bureau of Meteorology named him and then he was gone. So what's the sneaky boy who caused so much havoc in the Atlantic on his 15th birthday going to be doing on Thursday, 6th of September 2018, apart from turning 16? Who needs a good spanking for being so naughty? Rebel bad boy, Brat Jacobs' sensual spanking, Nathan the wetter spirit, mirror, all equal 91. Mirror of a boy Jake. Rebel bad boy. So, here's a rebel boy, a mirror boy, and that's, I guess, Jake's message. Interesting. So the time, if we have a look at the time, now in Broome. So I knew this is going to have something to do with broom handles. It's 12:32 p.m. and that means the time on the east coast is 3:32 p.m. and on the TV now they're saying something about the cyclone, so I'll finish up by filming that.
Also as far west as Port Hedland. Marble Bar and Telfer are also included in that region with the cyclone watch. So gales in that region are possible within 24 to 48 hours.
Did he say girls are possible? No, I think he said gales. But I guess girls might be possible as well. Okay, so see what he has to say on the cyclone.
Hot conditions, we're looking at heatwave conditions continuing. So in Moree, it's the 5th day in a row of temperatures more than 5 degrees above the January average. So heatwave conditions there. In the northwest, we've got a tropical low, and that's deepening over the Kimberley at the moment. It's just moving off the coast as we speak, and so with that it's going to start to deepen quite rapidly. So with the system moving over open water, that's where it gets the source of energy. So lots of evaporation from the water and fueling that storm as it's going to deepen over the next 24 hours, and it's likely to become a tropical cyclone. So at the moment we've got a warning spreading from Koory Bay down to Wall Downs. So gales are a risk in that area within the next 24 hours, and the watch area extends inland and also as far west as Port Hedland. Marble Bar and Telfer are also included in that region with the cyclone watch. So gales in that region are possible within 24 to 48 hours. So we will keep you posted on this system as it deepens over the next 24 to 48 hours, as it's likely to be a Category 3 system at its height when it makes landfall, likely in this coastal area down here near the border of the warning and the watch areas.
There we go. So that's going to be named Joyce, I think. But on the Weather Channel they've been saying Irving, because Irving was too sneaky. He flew under the radar, and most people don't know about Irving, and the only reason I know about Irving is because I predicted Irving was going to be the big one of the season. And I said Irving will not be a fish storm, and Irving, of course, went and became a total fish storm out in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Very naughty, very sneaky. So he's gone right under the radar, and he's confused everyone at the Weather Channel. And I'm just flicking back to see if there's anything else interesting about Irving. Here we go. This could be interesting. Rewind. Not that far. Okay.
Storms over the past few days. Here's a great shot from Broome. Looks like a shelf cloud coming in. Broome's already had over 40 millimetres of rain in 2018, but much heavier falls on the way over the next few days. And this is the second tropical cyclone in a few weeks to hit this area. As a result, the catchments are saturated, so further rain flowing straight into the creeks and the rivers. Notice that heavy rain spreads a long way south. Now, it's still too early to talk about exactly where and when this system will hit the coast, but the most likely scenario is it will hit the far western Pilbara, somewhere between Broome and Port Hedland, and more than likely the timing will be Friday. But it's possible the system will actually stay inland, just inland from Broome, and never form into a cyclone. It's only a slight chance, but it's possible. It's also possible it will head further west and hit the coast closer to Port Hedland. We'll obviously keep you updated as the situation plays out. But heavy rain, bright red shows 300 millimetres plus, so widespread flooding on the way for northern parts. But some of the moisture spreads all the way down, even to the southwest land division. If you have a look at the remnants of that low, our models right now take it all the way down towards the west coast, with heavy rain storms, severe storms likely into the early part of next week, down through possibly as far south and west as Perth. And we've got a ridge of high pressure bringing settled weather through the early part of next week to the rest of southern Australia.
Cool.
It's hump day, which means the weekend is fast approaching. A lot of people heading back to work this week in the wake of Christmas and New Year holidays, and I'm sure they want to know what's happening in terms of the weekend weather forecast. Well, this deep area of low pressure is set to deepen into a tropical cyclone and hit northern parts of WA. We'll be watching that closely here at Sky News Weather. Across much of our southeastern capitals, we do have a wet and stormy change hitting on Friday as a result of a cold front and a low pressure trough, which means showers and thunderstorms will be ramping up, unfortunately, for that eastern seaboard. It isn't looking like an ideal weekend of weather. Still seeing very hot temperatures through interior parts of Queensland for this weekend. No real cool relief until Sunday evening into Monday. In terms of our capital cities, it is a hot one for you on Saturday in Perth, 37 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms ramping up with our low pressure trough and cold front across much of southern and eastern Australia. We'll continue to see heavy falls across the north of WA as well. Showers and thunderstorms intensifying by the west coast. It is drying out under high pressure across the southeast, and in the wake of our trough we're seeing temperatures plummet for places like Sydney and Canberra.
How many hotels does Trivago
So the question then is, what's going to be happening on the 9th of March? Well, I guess we'll find out when the time comes, and yeah. It is, I'm finishing up this video now at 12:38 PM, Wednesday 10th of January 2018. Broome time, Western Australian time, 3:38. So yeah, basically the prediction as it stands, as it has stood since, when did I come up with this prediction, Jake? It was a few days ago. Yeah, it was on the 7th of January, I think. And that's basically it. Today, plus 58 days, is Friday 9th of March. The value of Joyce, and the storm we're interested in is going to be named Riley. And where is Riley? Riley's here. Riley has a value of 69. So that's basically message of evil Riley. So Riley is going to be evil, just like Irving has been an evil little devious brat sneaking off when no one's looking and forming out in the middle of the Indian Ocean. There you go.